tonight. This one, though, for Stranded Deep is going to be very minimal. It's not going to be too long, just because I'm actually quite enjoying my time on CarX right now. But there has been a little progression and a few things that I've figured out within the game that are going to help you guys in situations in which you become stuck. One common thing, and as anybody who has followed from episode 1 will know, if your raft flips over, they don't really tell you how to flip it back. So I ran into an instance where I had a hammerhead shark the other day chase me. And while he was chasing me, he managed to flip the raft, and then he swam away. Like a dick. Left me there. So I found out that you can actually flip your own raft over. You can transport. So as you guys can see, I only saved it 2 days past the last time that I remember going up episode 3 for day 10. But let's get right into it anyways. So I came across it. If you hit the R2 and L2 bumper at the exact same time, it will actually do some like Dragon Ball Z shit and throw a heavy, I'm gonna call it a wind gust, because that's pretty well what it is, and throws your raft or any heavy object that you need to move closer to land. So if you guys don't want to be hunting for crabs, you guys can always jump into the ocean, and as you guys have seen, I've killed like groupers and sharks and stuff like that, but we've never known what to do with them. Well, we now do. Using the R2 and L2 bumper when you hit it, don't mind my game, guys. If you see my character just walking the hell around, that's because my controller's broken. Time is at 5 in the morning. I'm trying to sleep and it's morning time. So, update on some stuff that is useful to have. This is a tanning rack. I recommend having it after you kill the pig. You're going to want to skin for rawhide, and the only way that you're going to get upgraded parts, upgraded tools, upgraded anything is going to be if you guys actually have this and you can make the leather. As you can also see, we have plots of land here, so this plant is the antidote. Every time that we died, every time that we had any form of issue, the reason that we didn't have the antidote was because of this rare little plant right here. So I suggest that when you guys are doing your setup within your first 5 days, I'm going to recommend that you build yourself a hoe and you do the farming plot. Yes, I know that sounds bad. Don't build yourself a sex toy. Build yourself a gardening hoe. And start getting all your stuff saved up together, because this shelter that you start off with is only temporary, and so is this fire pit. This is only small stuff. Another thing I came across, this is a water still. For anybody that does play or that has watched, you'll know that drinking too many coconuts will make you sick. And obviously in this game, you're stranded, you don't want to be sick, so you want to build one of these. And what this does is this collects fresh water so that you don't have to drink out of the coconut no more. The coconut is primarily based for you to use for tools and what do you call it? Hey Archie, I'll be back on to CarX here shortly. I just had to do a quick update episode for this game, as I'm trying to give people the best tips and tricks to this. So if you do play this as well, go back and follow through the first 3 episodes. It does give you kind of tips, tricks, shows you what will kill you and stuff like that. If you don't have it, I recommend it. Very good game. It's free right now still, I believe. But as you guys can see, I've got crates out the bum. I recommend saving all your guys' crates that you guys find with the extra parts and tools and saving them somewhere via build yourself a storage house, something like that. The name of this game is Stranded Deep. It's free for PlayStation Plus right now, along with Battlefield 5, but I'm pretty sure that ends soon. I recommend getting it. It's I can't even find the right words to use. This game, like, if I don't want a game, I could game it for 10 hours. Like, it's pretty cool. I like the realism. But so, you guys do want to start building houses as soon as possible, and to do that, I'll show you guys. You're going to want to hit R1 again, and it's going to give you these options here of wood foundations, wood wedge, planks, corrugated foundation, and as you can see right here, I do have a corrugated foundation, which is this metal here. You guys find enough of these. I do not know if it is multiplayer, but I do know that players can set up maps for you to start on and play. I haven't gone too far into it. I've only been playing it for maybe a week now, I think. But for the most part, I believe it's a solo player game. But it's all on survival, right? So it's my only concern though with it saying that it's a solo game is that your raft says you can carry 4 people. Oh, my dead fish from the ocean just floated up. Wicked stuff. Alright, but another thing I'm going to show you guys real quick here. We're going to go out into the ocean. What is this? Now, I don't recommend just going out in the ocean. Obviously, like I've said on every other stream, you guys want to be very, very cautious. After you guys start getting a few days in, sea life starts to recognize you. And again, these kind of sharks are not a worry. If they have a white eye and look dark, they're fine. The yellow line. Oh, that would be, it's pretty much how long you can run for. It's pretty much like a stamina bar for how long you have activity. But as you can see, now we've killed this. It gives you no option to do anything. We can pull our knife out to... Okay, my knife's on land right now, because I did a transport mission. 7 minutes and 30 seconds is how long I've been doing the catch-up so far, yeah. By the way, guys, DK is on stream still, like normal. Yeah, you guys see either one of us come up, guarantee we're both here. They'll be back soon. Oh no, DK's not streaming right now. He's actually off for the night. It's like 2:30 in the morning for him, just past. But you guys want to hit your R2L2, and what it does, as you guys can see, it'll push the animal, or whatever the case, it could be your raft. And the closer you get it to land, obviously the better. It means you don't have to deal with sharks. But what you then are gonna do... Yeah, he lives in the Caribbean. Like, he lives down in the islands, like Bermuda Islands. So he lives where it's almost tomorrow. Like, the sun's gonna come up soon. By the time he goes to bed, the birds are chirping. He'll be like, oh, I'm going to bed. Yet, see, and this is the thing, is we don't get paid to do this. It's not like we're asking to be paid to do this, but we don't get paid to do this, and we'll sit on here for hours. Literally, I could, if it wasn't for my child and having to do, you know, regular, everyday human stuff, I could literally sit on a stream all day and just do this. Because making content is just, it's fun. Okay, as you guys can see, I threw all my weapons in here for some odd reason. I don't know what the hell. Oh yeah, I was gonna kill a shark. That's right. Stay posted, by the way, guys. That's coming up in a stream or two. We're gonna go out there and we're actually gonna hunt a shark. And we're not gonna stop until he's dead. But now you guys can see, once you're on land, you can hold the skin. It gives you a larger piece of meat. Wow, Jesus, man, where the heck do you live? It's 11:41 p.m. for me right now. For Archie, it's 3:45. It's still the afternoon for this man's. right? And then there's me and you. My kid just went to bed. You sound like you're gonna fall asleep if I don't get back. Okay, makes sense. The AU in your name would make sense. From Australia. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, guys, this is pretty well what you've missed out on in the last little bit that I haven't streamed it. But like I did tell you guys on last stream, I was gonna come and give you an update probably come Saturday, because I did miss out on my competition driving today just due to lack of communication on the end. When it came to Gran Turismo, yeah, I was told it was manufacturer type circuit, and that I was running my GTR tonight, and I go on to find out I'm supposed to run a 65 Mini Cooper. Yeah, no, they can go fluff a hat somewhere else. I don't drive slow cars. That's just not me. Recommendation though, guys, do pick all your stuff, please. If you grow this, pick it. Do what I did here. I've got, as you can see now, it's labeled Garden Shack. And that's because for you guys, primarily on stream, I want you guys to know where I'm going at all times. So if I have something stored in a certain place, I'm putting it there because that's where I recommend it. Just obviously you guys can put it wherever you'd like. I'm just showing a base recommendation of how I feel the game should have portrayed this and taught everyone, because they don't teach you guys this. They give you basic steps on how to set up your storage, and then they tell you to go survive. And honestly, that's not okay in a video game. It honestly isn't. People, especially people that don't know how to play, they need to know basics. And with people like me, locked up in COVID, nothing better to do, well, you guys get that free content. Oh, look at that, we got another grouper. Gang, big meat. Yeah. Oh yeah, you want some content. Yeah, that's a good place. That started you off really good though. Like, you've got multiples. It's not just one, like you've got multiples and they are stacked. But yeah, guys, so like I said, this one's not going to be overly too long, but we'll try to push it to like a 30-minute one, just kind of. I'm not on Twitch. I don't, the reason being is because I'm not a big fan of the way that they operate in how you have to stream people. Like, you've got to pay for stuff, you got to do that. I'm not for that. Like, I don't need people paying to watch me, for one. If you run out a certain time, then I've got to pay. Like, it's too much of a headache, to be honest. I do, like, occasionally I'll post on Instagram, like, just small clips. Primarily just YouTube, though, for now. Oh, YouTube's a lot easier then, and it's not even a matter of, like, anybody in the world knows YouTube, right? Twitch is a new platform. It's not as big. Like, I understand they've got their quirks, don't get me wrong, but they're not as big as YouTube. And anybody that's looking for something, for instance, you know, you want to figure out how to tune your car on a game, or you want to figure out how to do something, you're gonna type that in, and 50,000 videos are gonna come up that, like, on, yeah, just YouTube alone, you'll never search and find a Twitch. Oh, how do you tune your car? Twitch come up. No. And the best part, if YouTube likes the content and the amount of people that I bring to their platform, then I have the opportunity to make money. But I'm not on here for that. If that opportunity arises, then great. I will gladly work on it. And I will do more. I will start getting into more detailed stuff and, like, more simulated stuff. But till then, I'm just here to help pretty much basically anybody that comes on. If you come on and you go, I can't do this, well, I can give you a hand. And if we don't have an answer, give me a day and I'll find an answer. We're pretty good at, like, I'll spend a whole day gaming one game just to figure out what it is I've got to do next. This game, DK watched me play it, I think, a good couple hours before stream. He listened to me flip out before I ever streamed this game, and because of him, I am streaming this as episodes. That's all courtesy and thanks to DK's idea. Or else I wouldn't be streaming this right now. Because this is like, it's a good game, but if you don't have patience in life, this isn't a game for you. You gotta have patience, you gotta know how to monitor stuff, you gotta know when you're dying, like, it's just basic common sense that a lot of people don't have in a lot of the games I play. Well, I mean, it's simple. If you're gonna spend a whole day running around, don't you think you should eat and drink? The number one most thing I'm asked, where do I get food? What? I've been asked by like 10 people, where do I get food? Do you see this buddy right here? That is mad? You see him? Guess what? Now he's dinner. Oh, wait. Now he's dinner. That's as easy it is to get food. And if you guys don't want to hop in the ocean to listen to Bones Crunch, okay, go to like this, take your knife, crack a coconut. Because, I mean, I'm not going to say that hunting's easy in this game. You get touched by a lionfish or a sea star, like one of the poison ones, you're done for if you don't have that plant. And as you get better, like if you guys hold L2, goes into a focus mode so that you can throw your spears. That one's just a waste of a spear, it's gone. Yeah, it's in the ocean somewhere. My favorite video game. Oh, that's a hard one, to be honest. I'm gonna say that's probably the best question I've ever been asked. Now, I can't really pick one for say. I could probably pick one per genre, give or take, but as an all-around end of, like, okay, yeah, I guess I could pick one. I've been a die-hard fan and followed them since the launch. I've played every game. One of my favorite games, I'm gonna have to say, is gonna be Gran Turismo. Reason being is it's really realistic. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that come across this that have a different point of opinion on the game, and that's fine. I'm welcome to listen to anybody's point of view. But if you look at it in a realism standard, you are not going to find another game on a platform of as many vehicles that is real. If I was to list, for instance, my top 5 favorites, I'll do top 5 for you. I'm going to go Gran Turismo, Call of Duty, and this is where it gets interesting with Call of Duty, is I stop at World War II. Nothing after that. I don't care for any of the new exosuit jumping bullshit. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. It's not real to me. That's personal opinion. I mean, some are really good at those exosuit ones. I used to be at the older ones, but it was kind of a fad for me. Midnight Club Los Angeles Dub Edition. Hands down, no qualms about it. If they remade the game, I would sell my PlayStation just to buy it and stare at the case, like, hands down. Damn, this is a tough one. The Need for Speed franchise. I can't pick one game because they all have their ups and downs of different proportions, I guess, to put it. And then a final. Oy. Sure. I don't know. If I'd have to pick one last one.
You better send your streaks out. I'm telling you right now, if you keep leaving 20 hours in between them, I'm dropping your streaks.
It's because my internet's not loaded.
I don't care.
Should have already been sent. What the hell? Okay, so it's been me legging out all day. Yeah, I have, like, all my internet's just kicking back on properly now. But for a 5th game, I honestly... It's such a hard pick. Probably gonna go with Ghost Recon. Now, the reason why I do say that is because it's open world. Now, if you own the game, you obviously can just go on and do whatever you want. You can play it like Call of Duty. You can play it like it's meant to be played and go covert, quiet, and hunt. The hunted. But I'd say that'd probably be my top 5. I mean, like, I like GTA, but GTA's died over the years. Like, really bad. Well, it's not even just that. It's GTA's based off of tryhards and kids that sit at home all day and do nothing. And this is even before COVID. Now, the most overpowered vehicle on there is the Oppressor. I own everything. Like, I will stream GTA one day. Just to show what I own. Honestly, I was trying... I didn't know if you could hear us in CarX or not, but I was trying to get you to follow us, because once you started coming in, that was some really good... Like, you started pulling in. The issue that we had, though, was that Mustang interrupted. But your tandems... Yeah, your tandems, I think we're gonna work with you to try to get your power balance a little bit. I really liked how you managed to stay with me in some of them. I just feel you're going a little too hard in some of your corners, that's it. Other than that, I think you're on the street of where DK was yesterday. Yes, on stream, 300 foot with us. Oh, what? You dropped here? That's not where it showed. Okay. It's like 100 feet with a spear and a bird in the air, but okay. I'm literally just trying to catch birds by throwing spears off the frickin' thing. So the one thing that is hard is all my cars are ultimate tuned. Like every single one I do custom tuning because we do actually run a full drift team from a different game. The snow is hard. The snow track is very hard, but when I do hop back on CarX, we're actually going to probably do that track at night. So, do keep an eye out. I know DK's on still, I think. But yeah, so pretty much, guys, that's the update, though, on here. There's really not a whole lot I've done, or... Okay, it's all bullshit, but I've done a lot. It's just there's not a lot to show right now. I'm still in the processes of getting stuff. Like, the next thing that I'm doing is I'm getting in the container mover, because I actually do want to move the container inland and start, maybe take out one of my shacks so that I can start to fortify a full house. I'm gonna go doing clay deposit finds and stuff like that, because I want to start to do the furnace and start to build like my house actually up so we can progress within our episodes. So I'm gonna say today's the 22nd. What's... Oh, no matter what, I will be back with the special a special stream for Ghost Recon. I'm actually going to be removing some stuff off my system so that we can get it back, as DK's got some missions and stuff, and we get a big update on the 25th. So there'll be a big drop then. I'm just trying to post a date where I can take people in here. Okay, so in my opinion, if you want to tune the car, like tune the car, go on. Oh, it's okay. So when you're spinning out, are you using gas pedal and wheel, or are you just using a steering wheel? Because if you're using the gas pedal, you want to start to learn how to throttle balance. Don't hammer your gas all the way down. So if you follow behind us when we get back on, you'll hear my throttle fluctuates a lot. You'll hear I'll go on it really hard, all of a sudden there'll be no throttle. I'll go on it really hard. It's all throttle control in the game. But if you want to get down to tuning to where, like, if you've got a body kit on your car and you don't like the way it's stanced, should be back on in about I'll say about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna probably run this, just look around for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go get my shit ready for drink-wise, and then I'll probably hop back on CarX. Because DK wants to do Castle Road at nighttime. So, another tip to you guys, don't do what I did, don't cut all your trees down. Don't do it. If you cut all your trees down, then you gotta travel for trees. And that shit ain't fun when there's snakes, as you guys have learned in previous. Oh, by all means, anytime that you see us on, if we're on and going, feel free to join in. I'd rather have more people join in and drift with us than just us, because then when it's just us, we literally sit on the same tracks and it's no competition, because him and I drift the same. Yeah, pretty well, whoever gets that best initiation. But my thing, I don't know if you got the screenshot earlier of the stream, but I did post a small tune, a suspension tune for an ultimate setup. Oh, dude, honestly, you can come drift with us. If there's another game we're playing, you want to come play, I'm about helping people. I'm not about demeaning others, and like, just because you can't drift doesn't mean you're not allowed to come drift with me. You're learning. The only way to learn is to drift with somebody better than you. That's how you learn. You want to watch how they're hitting lines, how they initiate, how they drive, how they do stuff. So it's not an issue at all. I mean, until DK got the game, all I did was drift by myself. Well, you're over 24 now, for sure. You've played the game now 24 hours. Of course, dude, it's no big deal. You don't gotta thank me. It's what we do. There's a lot of us gamers out there that don't care about how good a person is in order for them to play. Like, I don't care, it's a video game. I'm on here to have fun. I'm on here to relieve time and stress. I'm not on here to make somebody feel bad or anything like that. Like, no. That's not who I am. But you guys can stare off at this beautiful ocean view for another minute while I rip my bong, and then I'm gonna close this stream. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I really didn't even want to change games tonight. I was quite enjoying getting back into the drift feel now that I have DK on a console to drift with. It's a little bit different than drifting on a phone game, so. But I will try, before Tuesday, I will try and do at least an hour and a half long scavenge stream where we just go island to island and we just get everything we need, stock up this island, start building it up, stuff like that, because I mean, I do owe it to everyone. Well, you should hurry up and do it, and then we can start building shit properly, and then I can make you an island from hell. Because I figured out how to customize your own islands. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You are all over the internet. I just got the video on Instagram you sent me. I use controller just because I don't have a steering wheel set up right now. I prefer steering wheel over controller. Just because I like the real feel of actually driving. I prefer the drifting feeling and having that resistance in my wheel. It's just due to COVID and shit like that, nobody can work anymore, can't really afford it, so it's controller's the way I go. And at that, my controller's broken, so I'm surprised I can still play. But with the way that things are out here, it's so stupid. To get a controller, you're still paying the same cost you were 5 years ago. I'm still paying $80 just for a controller. I don't anymore. I had to get rid of it a few years back, due to, for one, I didn't know what blew at the time, and two, it wasn't feasible to own a car at that point in time. It was more feasible for me to have money for my daughter, but it was a 2004 SRT4, full stage 3 bolt-ons, top mount turbos, around 700 on the dyno. And I'll tell you, the scariest thing in the world is when your wastegate gets stuck and you're driving an SRT4 and all of a sudden your Wu-Tang bang bang parts decide to shoot 30 pounds of boost. Thank God I had a forged internals. Yeah, my Neon was definitely a fun little car. Definitely. I love tricking people. Everybody always thought it was a Neon with like random just parts bolted onto it until I revved and, well, two-step kicked in. Alright, so guys, that is going to be our catch-up for today. Tune in maybe tomorrow. I'll do a little stream of scavenge. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. This game hasn't seemed to be a very big demand from anybody lately, so I guess the next episode we'll plan. I don't know. But as is, do prep and tune in for the 25th, as that will be a day of Ghost. I am going to bed early if I even sleep that night. And I will be up for the update. Hopefully my PlayStation ain't a cocksucker by then and tells me I gotta delete everything else on the system just for one little update, but who knows? Limited edition means special. I'm probably gonna still live stream on CarX. I might for a little bit. It's just getting a little late. I'll see. Actually, before I end this, you guys can start to see. I'm gonna go see if there's any coffee. If there's coffee, then I'll stream again. If not, Archie, worst case, we can add you to the game chat so you can hear us and talk with us, opposed to just trying to play catch up. I don't know how long DK will be on for. I mean, I can't lie, it's 3 o'clock his time now, and by the time that he thinks to get off, it'll probably be 7. So, depending. No, you're doing the charger again? Okay. But this is my thing, what are we gonna do on CarX? Yeah, I want to do some comp, but we can only run 2 to a comp, which is the issue. Like, well, no, we could run 3 people, but... Well, no, I mean, like, all of us could actually run. There is a comp where you can do 3 people. It's just, I think Archie's still getting the grasp of catching the door. If we do the open ones, no clipping though, that gives us all a fair battleground, I guess. Holy crap, I don't go on Instagram for a day and I get blown up. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding? Oh my Jesus. You didn't read what Miguel sent? Yeah, you looked at it. That's kind of dark. Yeah, no, Miguel, if you're tuning in on stream at all, bro, I am very sorry. Like, very sorry to hear that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That breaks my heart. That breaks my fucking heart. Like, after me just losing my buddy the other day, that breaks my heart. People, I'm gonna put this out here right now. Just because they wear a badge does not make them any worse than you. Just because you fucked up and you're in trouble doesn't mean you ruined somebody else's life. I understand there's dirty cops in the world. I understand everybody has their own opinion on people and outlooks and the way that certain things are going. But you guys need to stop pulling the fucking trigger. Because if I ever get it my way, I'm gonna take every gun-loving son of a bitch, I'm gonna tie you together on a chair, I'm gonna smack the shit out of all of you. You guys need to learn to put the goddamn guns down and stop. Stop. Seriously. There's enough hate in the world, there's enough bullshit, there's enough drama, there's enough chaos. Y'all need to stop killing people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people with guns. A gun won't jump up and pull the trigger on its own. My friend was just shot in the face last year with an AR-15. We've yet to find his body. Guns are not okay. You guys need to stop. To anybody that comes across this, don't touch them. They're not cool. What's the point? You're either gonna kill somebody, something, or yourself. Don't do it. They're gonna get it one day when they lose their own family member for their own stupidity. And by then it's gonna be too late. And honestly, that's not okay. People need to understand this now. It does not make you less of a person to care for somebody. Like, at all. It doesn't make you less of a person to shed a tear because somebody else is hurting. That doesn't make you less of a person. That shows that you are a person. That shows you're the bigger person. That shows you care. When you pull the trigger or you take somebody else's life, that shows that you're a selfish individual piece of shit. You are willing to take somebody else's family away from them? Really? Maybe it's just because now I'm a parent. But let me tell you, somebody pull that dumb shit towards my family, and it ain't gonna be me with the bullet that ends up in them. And that's a guarantee. I'll make sure that that thing is down their throat when they pull the trigger. Because disgusting people like that do not deserve to breathe the same air that the rest of us are trying to get through in. We are trying. And Miguel, again, my man, I'm sorry for your loss, bro. Like, that is not okay. Yo, come fruit. That is not okay. Like, what the fuck? What I can't even consider this to be a world anymore. Like, what next? I'm gonna have to worry that I can't walk out my door? Like, this ain't okay, man. Like, and that's the thing. And the worst part about it is, and this is a big debate that we always have, is the race. Where this is coming from, this is race on race crime. This isn't a racist crime. This is the same race killing the same race for no reason. We're all struggling the same. Might be a different problem, but you're struggling, so's the guy that's there dealing with you. He's struggling too. You think he wanted to get up this morning, put on a bulletproof vest, walk out the door, and, you know, have to go deal with somebody else's problems when, for all you know, he probably lost a family member to COVID. He might be that one person that knows somebody. You know, I know more people getting shot by guns and overdoses than I know that have ever been sick or killed by COVID. I know 0 people attacked by COVID. But I know 5 people that have either overdosed or been shot in the last year. What's the point? We all want the same thing. But everybody got a funny way of showing it. And it's not even just these days. I've watched it over the last 10 years. This world has gone to shit. And I can definitely speak from experience, because I went from a generation of people that originally cared to the kickoff of not giving a shit about your kids, to drugs and everything else becoming the biggest thing all over again. In 10 years, yeah, no, life has become shit. I don't even feel safe to walk out my own door no more. And I live in Canada. I live in the land of how do most people put it? Maple syrup, moose, and igloos, I'm pretty sure is how most people refer to us. I mean, there's not a maple syrup tree for hundreds of miles from me. The closest thing to ice is if we get more snow this week. And shit, a moose, you're lucky to see a fucking moose. You see a moose, you run. They're aggressive. They're not as bad as our geese. Our geese are pretty bad. They're gangster. No, I'm not joking, dude. The geese, you look at the... Run. You don't walk, you run. What's the scariest animal you could think of on your island? Okay, put it this way. You know that big ass reef shark that swim around your fucking island? All them big ass sharks? Okay, well, our geese are your sharks with legs and wings. And they're fast. You mess with the wrong goose, you're done. Like, no joke. You could be walking through the park with your family, having a good old day, smile on your face, and look at a goose. Just because it's there, look at it. It's gonna fuck you up. Okay, I will be right back. Looks like my character gonna die, so yeah, I'll be right back.
deadbeat.
And when Ava wakes up, your deadbeat ass will be fucking dealing with your stupid things.
That streak is dry.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here tonight. I'll be back on streaming probably tomorrow. Too much shit going on.